Hey everybody, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm just doing a little something real quick that my computer was taking a long time to do. So anyway, let's put that there. Let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll get on the subject and see where we're at here. Clark's Cove Detecting, first one's in tonight. Then we got me and Ohio Metal Maven, Mark the Berg Hunter, Nailed It Detecting, Digologist, Madison, Maine, Richie. You guys starting, I think, this Saturday night, Richie. Richie and Madison, Maine and DF Digger will be going live. Stories Lost and Found, how's it going? Mona, hello. David Alfonsetti, hey. Glad to see everybody here tonight. The other side of the boat, Jim Steele, Riddles Relics, hello. Have you made it to 100 yet? Hopefully. Let's see. I think that's everybody so far. If I've missed you, just put it at Jersey Ray Diggs and I'll see ya. Viento Samurai, hello. How you doing, buddy? So I'm gonna wait for a few more. Still at 50. All right, guys, come on. Share out Riddles Relics. I do know YouTube opened up community tabs for people under 500 subs. So if you've gotten your community tab, share out Riddles Relics. Let's get them up to 100. Hey, Nightmare. So that's all the hellos for right now. Unless I missed somebody. I don't think I did. Thank you for sharing that, Chad. So, not an interesting week, really, for me anyway. I did go to Dead Horse Bay Sunday, and now my car smells really bad. You're welcome, Riddle. I think everybody should get to that 100 mark. Would help. You will. Once you get there, it'll slowly start chugging along, and you'll before you know it, you'll be up there. Patty Disharoon, NorCal Digger, hello. Hope everybody sent condolences to Julie Griffin and Cynthia Swearingen. They lost their dad recently. Thanks, Mark. So let's keep the family in our thoughts. Hey, Karen C. So recently, another announcement before I get on to the other stuff. Digging Canuck will have coffee with Liz this Sunday morning coming up. Make sure you're there. Check it out. So anyway, I was saying, I went to Dead Horse Bay, and you guys, most of you know, I'm not a big bottle fan. I don't really, not my thing. I mean, I think they're pretty, they're cool, whatever, but not my thing. If I were to find bottles, I like to find really old ones. I like to find old Coke bottles, and I would love to find an E-High. So I didn't find any highs. I did find some Coke bottles, but every one of them were broken. And apparently Coke bottles go real quick out there and they leave the Pepsis. And I did find, I think, about 4 different variations of the Pepsis. So all look to be 50s and 60s. Haven't really dated them yet, but I haven't taken most of the bottles out of my bag yet. Hey, Mandy Brown. I was going to do that tomorrow. And well, when you do go, Viento, you need to go during low tide or as the tide's going out. I did find some little medicine bottles, Riddles, but no poison bottles. And I gave all the little bottles I found to the people I was there with. I was there with Team Lynch, and I gave them to Kathy. Oh, Mandy, I might just send you one now. Send me your email address. Or send me your address to my email address. jrzyrae@gmail.com. Because I think I got 4. Hey, Jeff at Treasure Talk. Oh, that is going to be worth a few dollars, Richie, for sure. But I drink both Pepsi and Coke, but my preference 1000% is definitely Coca Cola. Hey, Olin Borden. Yeah, I can't make myself like it either, Mark. But if there's no metal around and people are digging bottles, I'll get down and dig bottles too. There's usually more than just bottles in there. Sometimes, hey, by the way, Jeff, sorry I missed your stream. I missed a lot of people's streams yesterday. Yesterday and Monday. Mail's been super heavy, and I was beat yesterday. Apparently, I fell asleep probably right before Ed streamed. Hey, Tom Kingery. So if there's no metal around, I'll dig bottles because sometimes you find other things than bottles. So they're still in a bag in the back of my car because I didn't want to take them out yet, and I should have because it's been pretty warm, and even though it's been rainy, there's been a little bit of sunshine here and there, and yeah, Richie. I did get a marble, but I'm not the one that eyeballed it. I walked over it, and Kathy eyeballed it. Um, so they're in the back of my car, and my car smells really bad right now. Yeah, well, I still want treasure, Mark. Always hoping for a knee high or a poison. I guess I don't know. Some of the blue ones are nice. I don't want to keep them. I'm not a big, huge bottle keeper. You know, I have some bottles. I have the one Starry gave me. It's a Coke bottle that's going in my display. Not Starry. I'm sorry, Swampy. That'll go in my display case and a couple of my Pepsis. Oh no, the guy just John. We have a couple stores here that have the Mexican Cokes too. When I do buy Pepsi in the store, I do buy the one that has the real sugar. It even has the old like 70s 80s logo on it. It seems like. Well, next time I go out there, Nicole, I will definitely pick you up some little bottles because there were tons of them, tons, like absolute tons of little bottles. Hey, Metal Sharks. So, for the ladies, now I'm not being biased here, but this is about a little girl. It was brought to my attention from Ohio Metal Maven. Um, it does taste better because it has real sugar. Hey, Danny boy. So, Ohio Metal Maven was contacted by Patrick Fowler, who lives in Indiana. And he's the father of Juniper Ann Fowler and William August Fowler. Fowler. Juniper is 10 and William is 8. And in late May, Juniper's little brother William was diagnosed with metastatic stage 4 osteosarcoma bone. Let me get this message. Bone cancer. I think I'm missing a page. And this has devastated a whole family. Juniper has taken a huge blow to it. Watching her brother go through everything has really made her shut down. Now, with that said, her and her brother have grown up around metal detecting and all sorts of outdoor adventures their whole lives. If there's anything we as a community can do to brighten her day, she wants to get out there with him, her dad, but doesn't have a detector. Brad John's working on something for him at the moment, but he thought it would be cool for her if she received something from another detecting gal. So I'm asking the detecting ladies, I'm going to share a picture. Oh, let me put my comments up here. Share a picture when my computer lets me of Juniper and her brother. Might take a minute because my computer's like I'm elderly. Please don't rush me. Come on. There we go. It's coming up now. So I thought if us lady detectorists could get together. It's going to take a minute because my computer is slow, very slow. Or guy detectors, but he thought it'd be cool if Juniper received something from a couple gal detectorists. Well, now I have to find the picture because I have thousands, apparently. Unless, Nicole, you could just send me the picture of Juniper. That might be quicker at this point because I didn't realize how many were in here. Awesome, Mandy. Thank you, Riddles. That's right, Chad. Even if it's sticker packs and cards from us ladies, Ohio Metal Maven has the address. I do too. Just trying to find if I have the picture. Hey, Nicole, can you send me the picture of Juniper? Unless you already did. Oh, yeah, you did. Here we go. I'm going to share the picture so you guys can see Juniper. Thanks, Mark DeBerg. I was going to say, I do have a PayPal me on my About section. All right, so let's share this photo so you guys can see Juniper. Oh, she's a cutie. You're going to love her. Share screen. All right, I can't really make it much bigger than that. It won't let me, so I hope you all can see that. Let's make a full screen there. That's Juniper and her brother. I gotta still check that out, Metal Detective North Carolina. This way, Nicole and I, Ohio Metal Maven and I, we can get together. But that's Juniper, and that's her brother William. Let's send let's send him tons of positive vibes. Stage 4 is no joke. So let's send that little guy a lot of positive vibes. He does, doesn't he, Mark? Riddles, if you either email me, I'll put my email in the ticker here, or you can email Ohio Metal Maven, or you can contact us on Facebook, and hopefully throughout the course of the weekend we can get everything together and send off something Monday. If we all, obviously stickers and stuff like that, each of you channels, you can send them separately, but if we send them all, hey JVP, send them all off Monday. This way the kid will get everything, about the same time. It should be on there, but Mark Thomas did share it. It's up there. It should be in my not my about section. Yeah, it should be. If you scroll down, it should be. I think it just says PayPal or maybe tip jar or something like that. Hey, Marty Vistral. And this way we can send some positive messages, um, maybe get something together for her little detecting kit, if we can't get her like she's 10, so a MIDI horde, maybe we can give her like, I have an old bounty hunter, get her some like little bag, finds bag, whatever, set her up. Let's set her up. It's okay, Patty. You don't have to have PayPal. I'll talk to you later on Facebook. But I figured we're it's always being said what a wonderful community this is. They live in Indiana, Patty. Um, let's prove it. Let's prove we're a wonderful community. Hey, Looter 8. Well, not prove it, but let's just show that we are a wonderful community. And one thing a lot of people say, they're really want to promote the hobby with children, and this kid wants to detect. She wants to go out with her dad. So let's encourage it. Let's help take her mind off her brother's illness, and at the same time, let's send some positive that way. Hey, headed to the creek, and then let's keep the positive vibes for William, that he pulls through this. I'm sure he will. He looks like a strong little guy. And ahead of time, anybody that does anything, spread the word. By the way, if you don't mind, if anybody does anything, thank you ahead of time. I don't have to know. You don't have to tell me. You can do it on your own. I don't know. Maybe we'll share the address. I'm not really sure if I want to do that on social media. But you're welcome, Nicole. But as a community, hey, B3, let's send the positivity out that way. If you don't mind sharing the information, her name is Juniper. I don't know. I think Ohio Metal Maven could put something on her Ohio Metal Maven page. I'll put something on Jersey Ray Diggs page on Facebook. I don't want to give out their address, you know what I mean? Not on social media, blasting it out. I'd rather do that one-on-one. So and I thank you all ahead of time. And if you would share even just for prayers for William. So on to the next subject, which I don't really have much. That's all I pretty much did this weekend. I worked all weekend, so just Dead Horse Bay. Then got back and went to rehearsal, smelling like Dead Horse Bay. So that's probably when the actors wanted to be around me. Didn't have time to like jump in a shower. I had time to like change real quick. And then just work. So I'm hoping to get out tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice out. We just had all this rain, so let's hope that there's good things that I can find in the ground. That'll be nice. I know a lot of people are going to dig stock. How many of you in the chat are going? To the New York one? I don't really know. Hang on a second. Let me grab my phone. Of course, I have it 18 miles away from me because, that's how I roll. I have enough power. All right. Sorry about that. I know there was a meat processing plant there, but let's see if we can find on Wikipedia. Thank you, Mark the Berg. I will send it on. Or hey, Team Lynch, get together with Nicole and see what we can do. Why is Wikipedia asking me for money? Let's see. History. There we go. From the 19th century to the 20th century, the area has been used in a variety of ways, including manufacturing fertilizer from the remains of dead animals, producing fish oil from the Mendon caught in the bay, and more recently, a landfill for the disposal of New York City's garbage. Periodic clogging by carcasses from the adjacent glue factory with the 200-foot chimney gave the bay its name. A millstone used to grind the horse bones. A millstone that used to grind horse bones can still be found along the Millstones Trail. In 1926, much of the salt marsh surrounding Dead Horse Bay and the rest of Barren Island were pumped with sand from Jamaica Bay. This raised the land to 16 feet above the high tide mark and connected the islands to each other and the mainland of Brooklyn in order to create Floyd Bennett Field as New York City's first municipal airport. The entire area, including the historic airfield, is now managed by the National Park Service as part of the Jamaica Bay unit of the Gateway National Recreation Area. In the 1950s, urban planner Robert Moses attempted to expand the now peninsula to the west using garbage covered by topsoil, but the layer of soil eroded and the garbage can be seen on the coast or in low tide. This coast contains many exposed broken glass bottles and other non-biodegradable material. Oh, and here we are playing it. You're not going to like this part, Team Lynch. In August of 2020, the National Park Service announced that Dead Horse Bay would be closed indefinitely because of presence of radiological contamination. The National Park Service said that at the time that the cleanup could last several years. The contamination was identified as having come from two deck markers, a type of radium-226 or strontium-90 based radioluminescent device used by the U.S. military though the risk of radiological exposure was considered low. There you go. Wikipedia's version of Dead Horse Bay. Hey, JP, Lawns and more. So, yeah. We might glow in the dark there, Team Lynch. Well, I'm not because I just lost power a little while ago and I didn't glow. I knew about I didn't know it was a glue factory. I just know they processed like horses and cows and stuff. if we all grow detector arms, we'll know why. Hey, Anthony. I was just talking about Dead Horse Bay. Did you hear any of that? Don't play there too much. You might start glowing in the dark. All right, Mark? I don't know. I know it's stinky, though, because I left the bottles in my car still. Hey, Ed. How are you? Hey, Monica, Tia, Moni Arts. Happy hump day to you. Yeah, now I got that in my head, Mandy. Brooklyn in the house. So yeah, it was fun though. I mean, Kathy and I went one way, and Tracy's Treasures and Tim and I went the other way to the left. I'm gonna search for it, Mark. And so we went to the side where supposedly you don't find a lot, and I guess the reason is I guess the way the currents roll. So the bigger bottles were all like they were shattered. They were just shattered. But the little bottles were fine. Are you leaving, Mandy? Didn't get the rest of that. Or you said something. Chat's moving so quick. Oh, okay. Sorry, you had to. I get it. I get it. Brooklyn in the house. Um. So we walked to one side and came back the other way, and we found some little bottles, but all the big ones seemed to be broken. Then we walked over towards where Tim and Tracy were, and started finding like a whole bunch of Pepsi bottles, and we found some. I forget the name of the root beer bottles. Uh, Found another bottle of Millhouse or something. Well, there's the documentary on YouTube. Ohio Metal Maven just shared it. But I couldn't find a Coke bottle. And then Tracy tells us later it's because, like they go fast when people find them. I don't think I found any A&W. It was like Hires root beer or something like that. And Millhouse something because of the paint was actually still on the bottle. Because I went into, I know you've been there, Anthony. Up on the bank towards the left when you go there, there's that. That's probably all the topsoil that guy put there. So there's still bottles in there, and I took. Hey Donald, just be cool metal detecting. I took some bottles out of there, and they still had paint on them, like the paint print or whatever. Awesome, Marty. I'm gonna check out your short. I did a short just of Dead Horse Bay, but if you watch it, you're gonna have to go like this because I couldn't get my camera, I couldn't edit it to rotate it. Yeah, it was Hires root beer. I found 2 bottles, but the part was the most fun was actually being out there with Tim, Kathy, Tracy, and there were quite a few other people out there too. Yeah, I took a couple cool bottles out of there, Anthony, until the smell got to me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done." It was stunk really bad there. Uh, there was 2 girls walking, and I found that's awesome, Monica. I spelled mine with an A though, Rachael. No, I'm not a Scorpio. I'm an Aquarius. Um, So there was these 2 girls walking, and they were looking for bottles too. And I happened to find like about 3 of the same Pepsi. So I'm like I said, I'm not a huge. Let me get all these bottles. So I had just picked up one, and I said, "Oh, do you want this bottle? It's a Pepsi bottle. There's nothing wrong with it." Awesome, Monica. Aquarians rule. Mona's an Aquarius too. Look at that. See, Marty's an Aquarius. Riddle's a Scorpio, and Richie just misses being an Aquarius. Pisces is okay though. My sister's a Pisces. Mandy's a Capricorn. It's all right, Anthony. You could be a Virgo. It's okay. Nicole's a Libra, Gemini, Aries. No, not Aries. Taurus. That's right. Look at that. Mark and Chad are Taurus. Libra, Leo. Ed's a Virgo. Uranus. Everybody says Uranus. Hey, Buckle Boy. You're one of those signs, Mark? Not one of the new ones they made up? Scorpio and Virgo. It's a good match. Sagittarius. David, you're all by yourself. I haven't seen another Sagittarius. All right, BC. I don't have any jokes tonight. Knock, knock. Who's there? No. Totally lost my concentration, though. There's your joke. Yeah, so, the 2 girls are walking. So I found another little 10-ounce Pepsi. So I was like, "Oh, do you guys want a Pepsi bottle? This one's fine. There's no chips, nothing." And then one girl's like, "No, I already have one." And the other girl was like, "Oh, I'll take it." I thought it was funny though. The other one's like, "Oh, no, I already have one." Yeah, I was talking about the bottles. So I that just made me laugh. Like you're looking for bottles. I just came up with this it was a really nice Pepsi bottle, but I already have one. What do you call a three-humped camel? Wednesday? I don't know. That's a good rule of thumb, Mark. I'm a January baby. I am going to check out Marty's short. I don't even know if people even viewed my short. It's kind of like I said, you got to look at it like this. Because even though I filmed on landscape, for some reason it's saved to my phone different. Awesome, Patty. I'm pregnant. That's funny. I don't know any dad jokes. I keep seeing them on reels or something. Hey, we dig it, Gene. How are you? That's right, Patty. My brother and my niece are August babies too. I don't know. It's weird about the shorts, Mark. Like, I pick random times just to see how it goes, and like, um, I had two dumb ones get like over 1,000 views each, and then I put on the silver engagement ring, and it got like 3 views. I mean, it's just doesn't make any kind of sense. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree, Anthony? It was dead. That's all right. Why was Helen Keller's leg yellow? Well, I used all kinds of hashtags. Oh, I get them too, Nicole. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, why thumbs down a short? Donald answered it. Why, Richie? Why didn't the skeleton cross the road? That's a good one, Gene. I like that. He didn't have the guts. Why don't you ever see a pterodactyl at the beach? Because they're extinct, silly. That was a good one, Mark. Why was How did Helen Keller burn her hand? These are the ones I remember from grade school, so don't shoot me. See if anybody knows the answer to that. Nobody. Night, Chris. Thanks for joining. So Helen Keller burned her hand answering the iron. How did Helen Keller's mother punish her? Utter silence. Good, Gene. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because it ate 9? That's right, Riddles. Donald. Awesome, Buckle Boy. Why did they stop the Lipper hockey game? Face of. Hey, Lisa P. We're telling dad jokes. Or we're telling bad jokes. How many millennials does it take to change a light bulb, Richie? One in 3 million to view it on TikTok. Or none because they don't know how. That was good, Richie. You're going to see which one comes first, Buckle Boy? How many New Jerseyans does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know, Lisa. What do you call that? That's good, Mark Thomas. Close, Riddles. That is New Jerseyans. It does take three: one to change the bulb, one to watch, and one to kill the witness. That's good, Lisa. Mark Thomas is on fire. I think a lot of my like little one-liners like that are not always so nice. Some of them not probably shouldn't be said on live streams. I used to know a lot more Helen Keller ones. I don't know, my mind went blank. When I was a kid, I had bought these two. I think there was 2 or 3 books in the series, truly tasteless joke books. And they truly were tasteless. Like, what's red and bubbly and bangs on a window? So you read them too, Anthony, huh? Hey, Alicia. Close, Mandy. I guess Nicole remembers them too. I still have one of them. All right, so we got Riddles, what's green and red and goes brr. And Mark the Bergs, what's green and red and going 100 miles per hour. Let's see if anybody can guess Marks and Riddles. Riddles. Mine is baby in a microwave. Red and bubbly bangs on window. Frog in a blender. Skunk in a blender. Close. What's black and white and red all over? Only old people will get this one. I'm not saying it again. That's right, Mark. Well, we can tell everybody's ages now because everybody got it right. After what I just said, I guess you got to kind of do a nicer one. That's funny, Patty. We are blessed to be older. You don't have to say age, Anthony. We're all children in our hearts. We're all young. I think we should stop aging at 25. What's the difference between meat and fish, Donald? Hey, Andy, Lost Boys. It's just a number until you start waking up in the morning and snack, crackle, and pop used to be your breakfast cereal, but now it's you. You're still 7. I am too, Anthony. It's crazy. I think my brain still thinks I'm like, I don't know, 22, 23-ish. If you beat oh, that's a good one, Donald. I like that one. I'm gonna say that at work tomorrow. Can you name the colors of the USA flag? Name them? What's wet and dry at the same time, Mandy? Red, white, blue. Exactly, Mark. I don't even want to answer that, Buckle Boy. The 80s did kick butt. A towel. I think I've heard that before. I might, Andy. I'm still debating. What do you call last year's snowman? Water? Was up digging up the Carolinas? A puddle. Are you going to be there, Andy? Winnie's Pooh. That's good, Brooke. That's good, Mark. Well, I will try to make it up there. Um, I have to see how it goes. I mean, I also have rehearsal too Sunday, so I don't know. Do I have rehearsal Sunday? Yeah, I think. I don't even know. I'm not digging though. I'm just going up to hang out. So I would leave Saturday night, stay somewhere overnight, and then meet up with everybody Sunday morning. So I'm still on the fence. See how I'm feeling after work on Saturday, and plus come out swinging the following weekends. I ain't made of money, though I do like driving. What concert only costs 45 cents? 50 cents. Hey, do you know how Nickelback got their name? This is not a joke, though. It's like, I'm hoping you'll be there too, Anthony. That it's a good time. It's fun. It's small. It's not big like Dig Stock, but still, there's enough people. I love driving, Andy. I just hate the other people driving on the road with me. If they would all stay off the roads, driving would be a beautiful experience. But no, they all got to be driving when I am. What did you dig today? Digging up the Carolinas. I am going to the dig stock in the spring. I like the big ones and I like the small ones too. The big ones you get to see a lot more people. What's up, Mike? Great finds. Hey, Calvary Relics. I get it, Anthony. I have like anxiety attacks from other things. I just get like the mildest road rage you'll ever see. It's a good thing my car doesn't have speakers on it where people can hear what I'm saying inside of it. Let's just put it that way. Um, Stupidity on the road really aggravates me, but I could fully understand having a panic attack going long distance though, because there's so many idiots on the road. Feel better, Tim and or Kathy. Oh, did you answer a hole? Oh, okay. No, I get it. No, that was a good joke. Well, it is a little bit of a hike, though, Alicia, right? I don't know how far apart you guys are. I'll tell you what, I thought I had food poisoning. Actually, I just only just started feeling better today. Where do you find in holes? That's good. Um, I felt a little better Sunday, but I still felt off when we were out. I still felt off yesterday and Monday. Today was actually the first day I actually wasn't worried eating food. And, what did you dig today, Riddles? When they're actually merging JBP, or they wait to the last minute to merge? Because I'm if I go to Gologist, it's really gonna be just for Sunday. Just to spend the day with everybody Sunday. I couldn't get the weekend off, so I wasn't gonna buy a ticket when I couldn't attend the whole event. I don't know, Mona. I thought I had food poisoning because the worst of it was Friday. Um, it was just bad, and I don't even have a gag reflex, and I felt like The Exorcist. And so I figured it was food poisoning because I ate at a restaurant I hadn't been at before, and that's pretty much The Exorcist food. That was what was The Exorcist ingredients the next day, and but then I found out one of my castmates, there was a bug going around in school, and he was like really sick. So I'm thinking it wasn't food poisoning and it's safe to go eat at that restaurant again. Hey, Marlon, I don't often get sick, so it really threw me for a loop. I know, I saw your post, Anthony. That's awesome. I totally missed what Riddles found. Oh, very nice. I love the little flap. I love flat buttons. And no, it wasn't raccoon Mona. I ate that like 25 yeah, 20 years ago. And just to clarify. Well, I didn't go out of my way to eat it and I knew I was eating it. one of my employees was eating something that had it looked like a dark meat and a lot of ribs. So I asked her, "What are you eating?" She said, "Coon." And it's like, "Raccoon?" She goes, "You know any other kind?" I'm like, "I guess not." And she was like, "You want some?" And I was like, "Well, you only live once, right? Might as well try it. Never know. Might be apocalypse one day, and raccoon may be the only animal that survives besides me, and I'm gonna have to eat it. So I need to know ahead of time what a raccoon tastes like if I'm gonna have to go out and kill one and eat it during a zombie apocalypse." So I tasted it, and it tastes like dark, greasy meat, like duck. I did not like it. Nutria. I don't know what nutria is. I'm not adventurous. I was just curious. I haven't. I don't honestly think. I'm pretty sure all of us, whether we want to admit it or not, I don't like duck. By the way, so I've tasted duck. Don't like it. So I know I don't like raccoon. They say everything tastes like chicken. That's why I'm telling you, raccoon does not taste like chicken. It tastes like duck. I have not eaten crickets. I'm not entirely sure I could. We do have like ants and things, whatever. Especially if you're camping, you have all kinds of bugs that crawl on you. So we've eaten bugs in our sleep. But I don't think I could eat ants. I don't think I could eat crickets. I don't eat any crustaceans. I don't eat lobster. I don't eat crab because lobster are the cockroaches of the sea, and crabs are spiders. Although I will eat the little ants of the sea, shrimp. I don't know. I heard they're pretty good, but I like lamb. I've had duck eggs too. I don't like them either. It's too rich. I like the chicken weak eggs. Yeah, exactly, Mandy. Duck races are fun. Yeah. Sorry you're not feeling well, Mike. I think I saw you a post. You said that. I don't know if I'm pretty sure we probably have eaten horse, all of us Americans, and not realized it with the fast food industry. But I don't think I'd go out of my way to eat one. I don't like leg of lamb, but I do like lamb tikka masala, which is Indian, and I do like true real shepherd's pie, which is ground lamb. I don't eat lobster at all because it's a cockroach. Um, Freshwater fish, JBB. I like catfish. I like catfish po' boys. Um, I do like some saltwater fish. I love flounder. Flounder's my favorite. I'll eat fluke because usually whenever I go on party boats, it's fluke season, which is the summer. Uh, Flounder because flounder's winter. Sleeping your N95 tonight. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're right about that, Danny boy. I'll tell you. I know everybody knows what sushi is, and I'm pretty sure you know what sashimi is. And there's a Japanese restaurant near me where I used to get their dinner box. and there's so much food in it you can feed 2 people. So for $18, it's not bad. And I called one night to have some delivered, and I wanted the dinner box, and I couldn't remember what one I always got, which happened to be the teriyaki chicken. But for some reason, I had a senior moment, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't remember what one did I get." They were like, "Oh, you want sashimi?" I was like, "Yeah, that one." And I wasn't thinking, so they deliver it, and obviously it's sashimi. It's raw fish along with the sushi, and so I ate the tuna first, and I'll tell you what, I like it better than the canned tuna stuff. I mean, the raw tuna was really good. Yeah, I don't use too much of the wasabi because it is really hot, and I like hot, but that's something I haven't had yet, David. I do want to try. I think it's alligator tail you eat. I do want to try snake. I have had snapper turtle stew. That was pretty good. I haven't had deer yet, even though my dad was a hunter. I don't know, JBB. I always heard it was McDonald's and or Burger King. Let's see what lemon sole, swordfish, salmon. I'll eat salmon, but I'm not huge. I'm not a big snapper fan. But yeah, my favorite ocean fish, I think, definitely is. I like mahi mahi and flounder, but I only like it cooked one way. So now we're getting on the cookies. Who said something about cookies first? Cookies. I like cookies. Chocolate chip. Yeah, I like teriyaki chicken too, JVP. Well, I didn't say the fawn, Patty. The grown-up deer. I'd like to try alligator too, but Anthony. Maybe there got to be some place in the city that has alligator meat. Make a run for Walmart. Yeah, fried catfish is good. I don't eat a lot of cookies. I'm not. I mean, I like them, but I'm real picky about my cookies. My chocolate chip cookies got to be the soft ones. I don't like crunchy ones. Did somebody say gator was fishy? That's the other thing too. When people say, "Well, I don't eat fish because it's fishy." Well, first of all, it shouldn't smell fishy. If it smells fishy, don't eat it because then it's not good. And there's so many different types of fish. They don't all taste the same. Not all freshwater fish taste the same, and not all saltwater fish taste the same. My sister-in-law used to always tell me, "Oh, I don't eat fish." I'm thinking you're thinking cod. That's the white fish most of us know, fish sticks and stuff like that. I'm like, we went to a restaurant and they had mahi mahi on the menu, and I was like, "Here, try this. I promise you, you will like it." And she did because it's good. Christmas tree cake ice cream. Is that Little Debbie Christmas tree cake? All right, that's a bet, Chad. I'm gonna be making my way out there soon. Ed said that they plowed the field. Catfish tastes like mold. I don't know. I I would eat farm catfish. It's a little cleaner. I don't even want to. Mahi mahi is really good, Mandy. If I see, I made a mistake years ago when I lived in West Virginia having seafood. If you're not near the ocean, you probably shouldn't. I've had bison meat before. Ah, now I'm gonna have ice cream when this is over. No, you spelt it right, Mike. It is. It's a heavy, not like heavy in your stomach. It's just a solid fish, and it's got a good taste. But that's why I try to, for people who are like, I don't like fish, and it all tastes the same. No, it doesn't all taste the same. Fish and cookies, yeah. I don't know. Richie's throwing a partridge in there. I had a Cornish game hen. Wasn't a big fan because I'm not a big fan of chicken either. So Tillamook, Tillamook brand ice cream. We don't have that here. Fish is very good for, well, certain fish are very good for your heart. Actually, my bad cholesterol is fine. It's in the good numbers. Like I don't have to worry about the bad cholesterol. My good cholesterol is too low, which is just as bad as having your bad cholesterol too high. So I actually have to take fish oil because I really don't eat a lot of fish to help offset how low my good cholesterol is. That's probably because I eat ice cream and cookies. You have the Visceral Family chocolate chip oatmeal cookie recipe. We'll sell for 10 grand. I don't know. When I hit that mega big game tonight, I'll double it and you can send me the recipe. Because if you can get me to eat oatmeal cookie, because I don't like oatmeal raisin. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, I probably would, Richie. Next time I head up to Maine, you're gonna have to make that. Because I'll try anything once. I mean, there's some things I won't like. I won't eat lobster. So let's open that beautiful bean footage. I'll tell you what. Bush's baked beans are definitely the best beans. Those I've never had partridge either. I've had. Yeah, I know that song riddles. My dad used to sing it. My dad said, "All who eat fart, even flies fart." Well, Nicole, I got some cookbooks. I don't have one that old though. Partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, I gotta say, man, I love you guys every Wednesday night. We just talk about crazy random stuff, man, and I look forward to it every week. I hope you guys do too. I mean, every now and then it's good to have a topic to stick to and talk about, but sometimes just chit chatting. I bet she does. She's probably gives my little tiny library run for the money. I don't have any old ones. I used to, but I sold them all on eBay. You got the munchies. Oh, that's awesome, Nicole. I gave my sister my grandmother's cookbook, which was printed like around the turn of the century. 70s TV shows and go. So many. Actually, um, what was that stupid? Trying to remember the name of the show. Magical Garden. They had a post the other day on Facebook, and I commented, and they commented back. I was so excited. I felt like I was four again. I was like, Three's Company, yeah. Um, let's see, Carol Burnett show, Monty Python. What else did I watch? Sonny and Cher show. Didn't really too much watch The Osmonds. I wasn't a big fan. Oh yeah, and the '60s Batman was probably the best. Holy sniper coil, Batman! I watch a lot of the ones too. Um, there was a great one called I just had the name in my head and it just went out. It was a police station. There was a character named Fish in it. What was the name of it? It was kind of a comedy. I like Family Affair. Rowan laughing. Oh, I love Molasses. I don't know if it was Barney Miller. Was it Barney Miller? I had Fish, the character Fish. I loved him. He was like an old dude. Mr. Woodard, Petticoat Junction. Yeah, I don't watch too much of too many modern TV shows. Little House on the Prairie in the '70s, Charlie's Angels, Zoom. I watched a lot of PBS. Probably too much. There was a point in time when I was little and I would talk like this because I'd watch so much PBS. And most of the PBS shows were all British and I would talk just like them. Green Acres, loved Green Acres. But yeah, I used to watch a lot of British shows that were on PBS. Didn't watch Mr. Rogers. Here's a little funny thing. I talked about this the other day. I went to an expo in Charleston, West Virginia when I lived out there almost 30 years ago. Gunsmoke was good. Gilligan's Island was great. And there's a guy sitting there, and I'm looking at him, and my face is like 2 inches from his. I'm almost touching nose to nose with him, and I'm going, I know you. And he's going, speedy delivery. And I was like, no, that's not doing it. But I know you. He was like, speedy delivery. I was like, no. But I know you. And I was like, are you Captain Kangaroo? And he was like, no, I'm Mr. McFeely from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And I was like, oh, that's why I don't know who you are. But he looked just like Captain Kangaroo. But yeah, I used to watch Zoom, Puff the Magic Dragon or whatever. I don't know. Huff and Puff, stuff. The Doobies, all this stuff, all these British stuff on PBS. They do look alike. I wasn't. All right, Riddles, thanks for joining us. We're probably wrapping this up soon. HR Puff and stuff, that's it. So, and Benny Hill, yeah. Watched Benny Hill. Still a huge Monty Python fan. Love Monty Python. Laverne and Shirley, yeah. Mork and Mindy. Nano. The Banana Splits, the Monkeys. Yes, I watched The Flying Nun. The Bugaloos. That's it. But the Bugaloos were British. Me TV is awesome. I don't have cable anymore, so yeah, I still have the Three Stooges too. That's classics. Um, I also love the old Little Rascals. You know, you'd be surprised to know that the Monsters really didn't air for that long. What did Mirror Video say? Oh yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. Fantasy Island. Z plane, Z plane. So sad that little guy killed himself. Yeah, that was Saturday night. You had the Love Boat, and then right after it was Fantasy Island. No, I seen my mother in the car. I wasn't a big fan of it. Well, folks. Oh, the argument clinic. Okay, I get it. Dukes of Hazard. Yeah, I used to watch them. Oh, Chips, and what was that? The truck driving one. Um, I used to watch that all the time. Chips and My Two Dads. Hey, Rob. BJ and the Bear. That's right. I used to watch BJ and the Bear. Chips. Those are all big. Smokey and the Bandit. Great movies. All right, digging the Carolinas. Oh my God, no, Barney. So that was fun reminiscing about Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. I would say he's more of a nightmare from our imagination. The other two did stink, JVP. But what was it? Roscoe P. Coltrane. My favorite cartoon was Hanna Barbera. Anything Hanna Barbera. That's funny, Marty. Alf didn't really get into Alf. That's 80s though. Night, Mandy Brown. Yeah, so this was fun night. We go from talking about Dead Horse Bay to food. I don't know how we went from stink to food to cookies, meat, then cookies, fish, meat, cookies, and now 70s TV shows. Pee Wee's Playhouse. And I don't know if I caught it on video or not. Good night, Just feel better, buddy. Star Trek The Next Generation was pretty good, but I'm not a Trekkie, really. I was raised watching Star Trek. My mom loved Star Trek. I even have a picture somewhere next to. They had actual one of the Star Trek, the original Star Trek vehicle things, close by me when I first started at the post office. Felix cat was awesome. Um, Chip and Dale Disney characters, definitely. But I'm Star Wars. I did watch Star Trek The Next Generation when it first aired because Will Wheaton was on it. And Will Wheaton was before that had just been in Stand By Me. So I thought he was a good actor, and he was much older, a few years older when he did The Next Generation. He was closer to my age at that point because he is my age. So, uh, no, nothing is better than The Price is Right with Bob Barker. So my mom was Star Trek and zombies, and the only thing that I have an appreciation for post mom is zombies. I was raised on them. I still watch them, even the stupidest, dumbest, corniest zombie movies. I can't help myself. I have to watch them. But thank you all again for joining me this week. Will Wheaton was a cute kid. He's okay now. I think his face is a little puffy, but he wasn't bad looking back then. Doctor Who's good. The original Doctor Who. Right now, actually, more modern stuff I actually watch is What We Do in the Shadows. That's really good. If you haven't seen, check it out. It's on FX. I can't watch it right now because I don't have cable, but I can get it on. Probably watch it on YouTube or something. But it's What We Do in the Shadows. Very good. He does look different now. His face is like fat. But I want to thank you guys again for joining me this week. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I don't know how many of you are Christopher Walken fans, but I can't obviously get the octave he speaks in because my voice, even though I can get it to go a little deeper, still is not a man's voice. But I peg his pattern of speech pretty well. So that should be in the Dead Horse Pay video. Hopefully you can hear me because, it's by water. You can kind of hear the breeze. But thank you guys again for joining me this week. I appreciate, hey, Relic Reaper. I appreciate each and every one of you that hang out here the whole stream. I appreciate those who come in early and leave early. And I appreciate those that come in the middle. And I appreciate those that come at the end. Because if it weren't for you guys, I'd just be talking to dead space and not reading any chats. And that wouldn't be a whole lot of fun. But I do appreciate you guys, seriously. And I want to remind you all, if you're interested in helping Juniper, for those that came in later, I'll put a little something in the Jersey Ray Diggs page. Probably something on my personal page too, a little info on that. So if you want to help Juniper, who's 10 years old, whose brother has stage 4 metastatic bone cancer, help her have some gear to go out with her dad and detect, message me or message Nicole Bauer, Ohio Metal Maven, and let's see if we can do something for this kid. Love you too, Mark Berg. And you wouldn't have any fun, Mona? Thanks, Nicole. I try to be fun. Just contact us and let's get something together that we could send off Monday. If you have stickers, and you want to send the kids some stickers, message me, message Nicole. We'll give you the address and we'll try to send this all out by Monday so that she'll get everything within, a few days of each other all at one time. And remember, keep some positive thoughts out for her brother, William. Little dude, I'm sure needs a whole lot of prayer warriors. And I appreciate you guys. So, like I said, you can contact me. You can contact Ohio Metal Maven. For those who came in later, if you want to know, just contact one of us. We'll get you up to speed. And like I said, even if you just have stickers to send, let me know. Let Ohio Metal Maven know. Let's put some bright lights in these kids' life. Until then, if you go out this weekend, may you find lots of bucket listers and goodies and very few pull tabs and shotgun shells. Bottle diggers, may you find them whole and not chipped. And gold prospectors, may you find the biggest nugget of your dreams. I will see you guys in chats, other places, but live again next Wednesday night. Until then, Peace.